Okay, look, I'm going to tell you right from the get-go, this is a terrible video. I misdiagnosed what I thought was an electrical problem, and I did a bunch of things that didn't need to be done, but here's the deal. The motor didn't work at the beginning of this video. It does work at the end. So I was able to fix it. Maybe you'll get something out of it, maybe you won't. It is what it is. Alright, no fish. Alright, I'm going to warm this up and I'll show you the problems I'm having. Right now, it'll idle fine, control fine, not a problem. But as it warms up, you're going to hear, even when we're at full throttle, or near full throttle, that it starts missing, or one of the cylinders isn't firing. So, here we go. Hold on, Finn. And it just died. So that's our problem that we're dealing with right now. And it probably won't start. It started, and then it died. So it's not supposed to do that. Let's go take it back to the dock and see what we can find out. Well, of course, now I can't get it to recreate the problem. I'm going to just skip to step 2, which is the second easiest step. I'm going to just check the spark plug gaps and see if we're way off. It's supposed to be 0.4. And so you're going to need a spark plug gapper, and you can see it's got millimeters on one side and inches on the other side. Some are a little different. Some use a little wire. This one uses a wheel that's been ground to the right size, but here's our 0.04. Well, that isn't the problem on this one at any rate. You can see I'm at not even 0.045, so it's pretty much right on. Alright, just because it's really easy to do, not because I really think it's the problem. You can see how these, where are they? How these are the coils, 3 coils for a 3-cylinder engine. And they're bolted on. They've got a stainless steel bolt, and they've got this ground wire that runs to it. And I have in the past had a problem where this bolt had just gotten loose, and so this wasn't grounding, so that's why it wasn't firing. I'm just gonna, as long as I'm in here, and it's easy again, I don't think this is the problem, but there is a bit of corrosion on this connector here. So I'm going to just use my file and file off that black stuff so I know that I've got a good ground. Well, that didn't work. I had a lot of problems out there. I barely got off the lake. Was really running bad. I could hardly get it started and going. So I got myself some new spark plugs. I'm going to try those first, make sure they're gapped right, put them in when that doesn't work, because I suspect it won't. I bought a new used set of coils. It was kind of torn. I mean, these coils in this motor are like 25 years old, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to just buy new coils, but new ones are like 60 bucks a piece, and I could get 3 used ones for 30 bucks. So we're going to try these. We'll try the spark plugs first. If that doesn't cure it, then we're going to figure out which cylinder is causing problems, and we're going to replace that coil. Alright, I got my new plugs in, properly gapped. Here's a little pro tip. In this motor, it does say what plug to use in here, and it also has the gap. As I suspected, putting new plugs in didn't maybe it helped a little. It didn't really solve the problem. The problem's still there. Oh, there, you could hear it chugging along because it's losing a cylinder. All right, so let's take it back to the dock. All right, the way you can figure out which cylinder is not firing is when it's running really bad and obviously missing, you can pull out a spark plug and see if that changes it. Because if it's only running on 2 cylinders and you pull out one of the good ones, it's not going to run on one and it'll die immediately. And you know that's a good cylinder, so you can plug it back in and then try the next one. And if you pull one out and it doesn't make any difference, then you know you found your bad cylinder. Now, I'm not going to do it that way because I'm scared. When I've touched these before and gotten 50,000 volts sent through me, which is no fun. I'm going to try first just, I know it doesn't start well right now, but it starts. So I'm going to just start at the top. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to see if I can start it and see if it'll run not well. If it runs at all, that's probably the one that's bad. Alright. I sort of suspect it might be the first one. I guess it's as good as any since I've got 3 new coils. Let me just replace this coil with one of the ones that I bought and see if that... Okay, I got the 3 replacement coils on. Hopefully this works because I'm kind of out of ideas at this point. So let's give it a try. Well, so I guess it's not spark. So I'm just investigating fuel, and this is sort of the primary. I mean, there's another fuel filter by the gas tank, but there's a primary fuel filter here. You can see this is oil and this is gas, and I took it off and you can see it is filthy. That dark line on the bottom is just sediment. You can see the gas floating on top. Let's see. So obviously that's not helping anything. That might explain some things. So let me clean this out best I can. Okay, I just took a little carb cleaner and cleaned out that filter and got the bowl all cleaned out. Put that. Now I'm going to pop this cover off that covers the carburetors. Just see if I can see anything in there. There are the carburetors. I am just going to blast them out. They don't look too bad. I'm going to blast them out with some carburetor cleaner. Do what I can. It's interesting, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I didn't realize this, but there's only chokes valves on the bottom 2 cylinders, not one on the top. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to also open up the throttle so I can get inside there. Again, they look pretty clean. And let me just blast them out a little bit, and then we'll give it a try, see if it helps. There you can see the carburetors from the side, and just because it's so easy to get to, I'm going to pull the float drains out and just drain out anything that's in those floats, and hopefully if there's any crap in there, it'll come out with them. Here's the primary fuel filter. So I'm going to just, you can unscrew the ends of this, make sure that's all cleaned out. All right, I think it's working. It seems to be running great now. On all cylinders, it's idling. And it's pretty fast. I'm going to just drive it around for a bit and see if it changes when it gets hot. You ready, Doc? Hold on. Here we go. Lots of acceleration. And we're off. Let's see if we can get it trimmed right. 29 miles an hour.